What's good, collective? It is your girl, Aqua May, and I am here to do another reading. It's been a few days, but I am back just for you. So stay, tune in, hear what happens, take what resonates, leave the rest for whoever else may need it. All right, but we are going to tap into the energy, collective energy check in, see what you need to know, get you some advice, all of the good stuffs, okay? I feel like my accent came out a whole lot just now. Um, if you're from the New York area, let me know. New York, New Jersey, Connecticut area. We got a particular accent about us. But anywho, we are going to jump into the energy and see what's going on. All right. So hit the like button, subscribe to the channel. And I appreciate all of your views. I appreciate all of you that reach out to me for readings. I just appreciate you all. Okay. So thank you for being on this journey with me. Okay. As we go through journeys together. I love that. All right. So angels, ancestors, guardians, and guides. Here we are today once again, and I thank you. All right, our higher selves in alignment with the universe, and God is always and forever with us. So, what's going on with the collective? What's going on? I like my new little setup. I don't know if I'm going to keep it like that, but I had to do something. I got too many cards. And this is not all of them, okay? This is not even all of them. So, these are just the ones I use a lot. Okay, but number 54, reframe your memories. It's never too late to have a happy childhood. All right, now, collective, reframing your memories. All right, reframing your memories is like, I like that energy, but it can be a little bit hard at times to reframe a memory because if you remember something, your body remembers it. It can be like a trigger or something like that. So reframing a memory is like a whole experience of how you physically feel, how you mentally feel, how you emotionally feel about something. All right, moving forward into a new space, right? So that you're not in that same space that it once held you in, but moving forward into something more um, aligned with the growth that the progress that you've made, growth that's happening with you. I feel like this is a time where certain things may come up to the surface that we kind of suppress, and it's time for us to deal with them. It's time for us to focus in on it and really ask ourselves, why is this bothering me? Why am I still, reacting this way? Why am I still associating this with that? So it really is about kind of going and sitting with yourself and looking at what you have and saying, well, how do I want to move forward? All right. Reframing those memories is about moving forward. So if you haven't had a happy childhood or you haven't had your early days, right? Young adult years may not have been the easiest, and you may be a little bit older now and you're wanting to do something different, right? You're wanting to explore something different. Um, I know a lot of people are coming out of religion or under having a new understanding of religion and spirituality at this time, which is a big thing. Okay, so reframing those memories of what you were taught into something now is like what you have personally experienced, what life has taught you, those type of things, and looking at the reality of situations. This is maybe a sidebar. I don't know if you heard about it or not, but it's given me the situation with Kevin on Stage. If you ever heard of him, he's a comedian. He made statements, and he also talked about how he has questioned, his life and what he has learned through what he was taught. Right, we're looking at the situation and saying, well, is what I've been taught what I actually understand, what I actually believe, what I actually hold true to me, right? As to be some type of moral value. So this reframing memories has a lot to do with, those untying the roots and like replanting them almost. And in a way that makes sense to you. Okay? So it's never too late to do that. Never too late to do that. All right? Let me get another card here. But we really do. At this time, this is how we get into that new timeline. I see this. Let me show you the card. I don't know if it translates how I see it, but I see this as a timeline. All right, a timeline of events. And you see how it's dark here? His face is dark, or her face is dark in the front. It's because this is the unexplored side, the unexplored self, the unexplored memories, right? This is what is left to discover. This is, the more. This is all the stuff that you have, the timeline of events, right? And this is where you are today. So you're filling in the blanks, you're filling in the spaces, you're starting to gain understanding, being more enlightened, you're awakening in a certain way. And this awakening starts from a dark space, which I see. All right. It, the light shines into that darker space, but it's in that dark space where the transformation begins. All right, until it is brought into the light, until it's fully illuminated, that everyone can see it. Right, everybody can see the transformation, but it starts in the dark space. I'm hearing. All right. Collective. We got some energies going on here. Number 54, and that's a 9. 9 is a completion. All right. 9 is the ending of a cycle. So you're breaking out of something. You're starting some type of new timeline. Again, this looks like a timeline, like a calendar almost, right? A calendar of events. Somebody's memory is on point. Hit the like button if this message is hitting for you. Okay. Don't come in here and just be watching me now. Give me some support. I'm trying to support y'all. Y'all support me. All right. Let's get another card here for the collective. What is going on? Resilience. So you're breaking through, right? You're crossing some type of bridge, or you're coming to head with something. All right, coming to some type of realization. It says brain and heart coherence is create heart and brain coherence for super resilience. Okay, so like I said, this reframing of a memory comes from like somewhere where you've been somewhere, right? And it's like, I can't stay here. I can't go back. I have to make it better. All right. Somebody here is not giving up, and I love that. Don't ever give up. Obviously, we're not supposed to give up until I'm hearing ride it until the wheels fall off. Right? Like, I'm gonna make it out one way or another. All right. We may be trying to get out of our childhood neighborhoods, right? We may be trying to make it out of places that have just been familiar to us, right? Wanting to have a new memory, wanting to be in a new environment, wanting to see something different, wanting to have something different. Okay? It's reading, it's hitting hard for you. Listen, I'm telling you, I get it. It's hitting for me too, because I get it. Like, we have lived a life. Like, it may seem like so much has happened that we don't really pay attention to all the little details of our life, but best believe that we have learned a lot, we have lived a lot, we have done a lot, and it only is in this moment right now do we want more, right? We want more. We're going to keep going, because you're like, wait, all of that is that I have experienced may not have been what I actually wanted to experience, but it's something I had to experience. But now, what do I want to experience? What do I want the life to be? What do I want the memory to be? All right, now I'm gonna get one more card here. You got number 4 and you got number 9. Okay, collective. What's going on with the collective? What is happening? Because they making it through. I feel like you are a very strong person. All right, because you not everybody could survive the things you survived, right? Or gone through the things you have gone through, and whatever. Like, it was made for you to experience. But believe me, if somebody else had to experience that, they might have just been like, "Oh, I give up. I give up. I can't do this." But obviously, what I'm seeing here is this resilience that you have is pulling you through no matter what. You have this no matter what energy about you, and it's beautiful. Keep that up. This is the Taurus season of the bull. The bull is very persistent. All right. If you know a Taurus in your life, best believe that Taurus is persistent. All right. If it wants something, it's going to go after it. Right. Doesn't matter if I got to go through the mud a little bit to get it. It's going to go and do it. All right. Let me get one more. The wild card. I love this card because it's like anything can happen. The possibilities are endless. The wild card. Expect something magical to happen soon. So because of you going, this is where and you got a 10 here. You go from 9, you have this 4, and you have a 10. 9 is completion. 4 is the consistency. And this 10 is the also an ending, but it also is the beginning. Right? It's also the start of something fresh, the start of something new, those new memories. Like, anything is possible. Your canvas is blank. Paint it how you want it. Your garden doesn't have nothing in it. Grow what you want in it. All right? The room is empty. Fill it up how you want to. You get what I'm saying? The misjudgment card is at the bottom, which is another 9. So things that you have you thought were true, you're now realizing how it's not. Okay. Oh, I like that idea. The next tattoo idea, no matter what. I like that. Truth. Yes. But this misjudgment here is things that you once believed, things that you once said yes to, things that you just kind of sat in for too long. You're realizing it now. You're realizing that it may have held you back. You're realizing that, you know what, I'm going to keep going now. Right? It's like a misjudgment of something. And that's also a lesson. Maybe you didn't use your discernment correctly, right? Maybe you jumped on something too quickly and now it's almost too late to just end it, right? Or leave it. So you got to kind of go through it to get to the end. You get what I'm saying? But nonetheless, you're making it through. And I love that. I love that, collective. All right, where we going with this? Where we going? No, they did. All right. So I pull out cards and they tell me to put them back. So I just listen. Let me get my tarot cards out here and see what is happening for the collective. With all of this lovely energy we have going on, these new and exciting moments that we have ahead of us, it's like get prepared for something good. And I'm hearing wild, right? And this wild in a good way. Your wildest dreams are coming true. All right, you made it to the point that you were supposed to make it to in order to experience something wonderful, to experience something like put you in this cycle of, or I'm almost seeing like a vortex energy, right? And it's like as you get closer to that vortex, you're being pulled into something, so you're in alignment with the right things, right? So you've made it to this point so that you can be just like brought right into something. You've done the work that you had to do. You're doing the work you have to do. You're not letting stuff like really bother you. That Emperor, that's the first card I picked up. I love that. You taking charge, you being the boss, and number 4 again, this stability, this consistency, this persistence. Okay. Um, Aries season just passed, so you could have did something in Aries season that definitely is making you stand out amongst the rest, right? It's giving you some type of forward momentum, right? You've been propelled in a certain direction. The Ace of Wands and the Temperance card. This is resilience. Temperance is resilience because when things don't work out, you don't give up. With Temperance, right? You work with the temperature of the season of what's happening. All right, you go through cycles here with Temperance energy, and through each cycle, you learn how to work with what is happening. You know when to speed up. You know when to slow down. You know when to add in a little more. You know when to take some out. Right? That's the consistency here. Consistency doesn't always have to be the same pace, but consistency could also be like, again, you being able to keep up. Okay, being able to keep up, sustain that resiliency. All right. Doing things and learning too. Temperance is about learning because you may not get it right all the time. The emperor has to learn how to become this, emperor, right? He has to actually have the experience. He has to be qualified for that. So that emperor coming out first as the first card is like the qualifications. You are qualified. All right. Very qualified. All right. So I'm seeing like the war room. In that war room, it may not be anything but you in there, right? You may not have no other advisors. If you do have advisors, it's your spirit team and your spirit guides, right? You may have a close circle of people that you connect with, which is good. Maybe you need to close down your circle a little bit more, tighten it up a little bit, all right? Because in order for something to really happen, everything has to be aligned. So if there's one thing out of alignment, it may not work exactly how you want it to. You may get something, but you may not get exactly what you want or what you're supposed to receive. Right? So the emperor is very I'm hearing ill tolerant. I don't know if that's a word, but not tolerant of things, right? So you got to be like that, like I'm not tolerant of something that is interrupting me, that is standing in my way. So if it is, I have to find a solution to get around it, to make sure that that's not the case. That's how you reframe a memory as well too, right? You taking charge of how this whatever it is that you felt could hold you back, some type of fear maybe, or I don't know, just an experience that you've had in life that you feel a little bit fear behind it. That Emperor is here to show you that you can. All right, it can happen. It will happen. Keep going. Don't stop. All of that good stuff. Okay. We have the Six of Pentacles. Now, the Six of Pentacles, I like this card because the Six of Diamonds, if you know cardology, that's my card actually. So that card talks about Six of Pentacles, Six of Diamonds type of energy is working for something, doing something, and receiving the reward behind it. Okay, so I love that because when I do what I gotta do, then you get when you do what you gotta do, you get what you're supposed to get, or even more, right? It can be very much like. But the Six of Pentacles also talks about that other side when you don't do everything that you're supposed to do. It's like, well, you have to kind of, again, it's like, mm, it's the other end of it. It's just not being able to receive exactly what you want because you haven't done what you're supposed to do. All right. But obviously, I'm seeing it here, all right, as work well done, job well done. Okay. Getting the most out of something. All right. With your efforts. Aries energy is very heavy in Sagittarius as well. You have the Two of Pentacles switching back and forth or turning things over slowly but surely, moving something. Well, you got three cards that came out. But this Two of Pentacles is just like shifting, moving. Also practice, right? Practicing something to get it right with the Temperance and the Two of Pentacles. All right. You're working to get it right. You're working to make it move, right? If something doesn't feel like it's moving, you may be feeling like that too. Something is not quite moving as quickly as you want it to, but again, that's where the resiliency comes in. When it does come, you're going to feel like, okay, whew, I got there. So you don't give up now when it doesn't feel like, okay, well, it should have been here already. Well, did you do everything for it to be here yet? Right? And even if you did, hey, keep going. Keep going. Do more. Do what you got to do. Right? I'm also seeing something here about putting in extra time, extra work. So it's like if you set a goal to say, well, for 30 minutes, I'm going to do something, like in that 30 minutes, you can expand it to an hour, right? It's like doing something with just that much. Like, actually, I'm going to dedicate an hour to this versus the 30 minutes. All right. Because that's more practice. That's more input. That's more, but not in a way that's excessive at all. Like, this doesn't talk about excess. This just talks about consistency, persistence, and resiliency. Okay. Understand the words I said. And I'm not giving you the definitions. If you need them, then we have Google or a dictionary. But anywho, let me get another card here. Let me get one more, please. Thank you. What we got? Ooh, the Lovers with Temperance. All right, things are working out. Things are balanced. Things are intertwining, alignment here. But this is also about choice. This is also about, I'm hearing what you choose is what you receive. So being uh, open to only what is right. Right, the shift here. You may be doing something. You have this Emperor here as the first card with the Lovers. So it's like doing something from a feminine standpoint into a masculine standpoint, like and being able to, right, go back and forth between that energy. You may have some type of partnership also coming in here, though, like energies around you that just kind of match up with you, right? They match your stamina, they match your quality, they match your capacity, right? Very even energies. Okay, I like that. All right, let's get a little more clarity here. Hit the like button if the message is hitting for you. Okay, let's clarify this Emperor. What is the business of the Emperor? What does he got? What does he want to express? The Emperor is not very expressive. He just does it. It's like, boom, done. That's what I'm saying. It's the Six of Cups. It's in reverse. Reframing the memories was the first card. So this is active work. in the present moment to fix something, so it doesn't fall back into the same state it was in before, in the same place that it was before. All right, this could be a family situation, right? Right. This could be like also something about like it's a new style in a way, like not doing something in the same way at all. The Six of Cups is repetitive energy, but when it's in reverse, it's going a new way, it's doing something different. Is reconnecting in a different way, disconnecting and reconnecting. All right, letting something grow, right? Letting something be what it is and get on to the next level, but actively working to fix the past, to repair the future. I'm hearing. Let me get one more card to clarify the Emperor and the Six of Cups. You have the Eight of Wands. Look, I'm telling you, it's like fast. It's just like, let's do this now, like now or never type of energy. But um, this I'm getting an energy of like being saved in a way. Also, maybe something needs to be like rescued. It's a quick swoop in. It's a quick like, let's get the job done. Like everybody, all hands on deck to fix something, to repair something back into its right place. This Ace of Wands here. You have the Eight of Cups. Yes, yeah, it's kicking something out. So something's getting kicked out to to like replace it, to put into something new. That's the reframing again. Something has accumulated past its due date. Excuse me. You have the liberation card here. Again, something's getting thrown out. This card is the judgment card in this deck. So, right, last call. Something's reached this expiration date. Something's reached this time. It's reached this moment. There's no more here. But this Ace of Wands, it's a new day. It's something, a new spark, right? This may be putting, like I'm seeing, like put a fire to something, like, and please don't do arson, but I'm seeing like that free, like when something is burnt, something is like you see the vapors going away, the essence of it. We have the Nine of Cups and the Four of Cups. Cleaning out them closets, cleaning out that energy, getting yourself back in order, getting yourself emotionally back in order as well. All right? Sitting with yourself and sorting through your emotional states. Sorting through. The Emperor don't like emotions, but he knows that they can block him. He knows that they can get tangled up with the thoughts. He knows that it can get tangled up with actions. So he does have to sit there and deal with them, right? The Emperor cannot leave the emotions to the side and not handle it and not work on it. Because then it'll start to spill over into other things. The emotional waters, right? Water will spill over if it's not contained properly, if it's not measured properly, if it's not handled properly. Okay? Not all water, but the ones that do seep in, right? All right. The Six of Pentacles, you get the Four of Coins. Six, let's see. Oop, it's a lot. What the World came out in reverse. Yeah, flew down on the floor in reverse. I'm actually going to take that. Um, because I feel like this is the energy of going back into something with stability. Again, you have that Four of Pentacles. The World is like not being afraid to redo something, not being afraid to take on something here. I feel like this is fixing something as well. With the World being in reverse, it's changing the tides. So it may not be a complete ending. It's like shifting it around though, right? So that you can do something. That adjustment period. Maybe you're wanting something to be over, but again, this is the getting through the process. It's not quite over yet, but you're getting there to the finish line. You're getting there. So keep going. All right. Things may feel hard. Somebody is changing their diet and it's hard. Somebody is like trying to eat better or do something more to better their health. And it can feel a little bit daunting. It can feel a little bit like, you know what? I could just go back to what I was doing because it was easier. But it's like, no, don't do that. Don't do that. Keep going. Right? Don't give up on it. What do you have here? You have the Hermit, yep, and the Strength card. You gotta be resilient. You gotta be strong. You gotta have better. You gotta have a better voice in your head. You gotta have a better trust in yourself, right? You gotta have more. Like I'm trying to think of the word I'm hearing, but I can't. But anywho, with the strength and the hermit, this is definitely inner strength. This is talks about you building up and being strong. Right? With the two of pentacles, to clarify that, you're shifting. You're doing something different, right? And it feels different. The hermit card though will keep you somewhere, right? Because the hermit card is is an isolated card. It's an isolated energy. So with strength, this is you, right? Nobody else can tell you to do it but you. You got to figure it out your way that works for you, right? But yeah, you're doing it. You're making it happen. All right, clarify the lovers here. Let me get one card to clarify the lovers. Two cards, I meant. Ooh, Action of Wands, which is the Knight of Wands, and you have the Wheel of Fortune. Yes, I'm telling you that lovers, when you do what you got to do, things just happen effortlessly, right? Things happen faster when you aren't thinking too hard about it, right? It's like when you're not stuck too much in one place. The Six of Cups came in reverse, so you're not stuck in the past. All right, you're weaving your way out of the past. You're weaving your way out of some type of old place, right? An old space, an old identity, an old relationship, whatever it is. Something is old and it needs to grow, right? So then I feel like that is you growing, of course. Got this peacock here, right? You're spreading your wings. I feel like you're wanting to be seen differently as well, right? Wanting some type of new image, a new identity of sorts. But it's not like, oh, I'm going to change what I, you may not be changing what you look like, but it's just like, this is who I really am here. And it's not even new. It's just a part of you that you haven't been able to let out. You haven't been able to let that be your truth. Let that be your voice. Let that be your, what people see about you. So you may have hidden something. You may have, you know, stumbled upon something that you remembered. Like, oh, wow. you know? Um, yeah, I like that energy. You have the Five of Swords here. It's not going back to the past. I know that much for sure. With that Five of Swords, not going back. You're not taking. I'm hearing. You're not taking no for an answer, or you're not accepting lies. You're not accepting. Like as if the story that you have lived, or the journey that you have lived so far is one that wasn't even the full story. Okay, if that makes sense. So there's something here about that. Like you may have even been in relationships or connections that you had a certain way that you were thinking about it, and you had a Seven of Swords. It's like a realization. The Seven of Wands, Nine of Coins. You realize how you got to protect yourself, protect your peace, protect your environment. Right? You realize how people were playing in your face. You realize the lies that were being told. Right? The lies that you even told to yourself, or right, to comfort something, to comfort a situation. Wow. All right. Collective. What is going on? All right. What direction is the collective going in with this energy? What direction is the collective going in? Oh, no. One or two cards, please. All right, I got three. I'll take it. Wow. So you got the 11th house, community. You got Leo, shine, in the third house of communication. So some of you out here may have Leo in either the third house or the 11th house. And the 11th house is Aquarius energy. The third house is Gemini energy. So there's a new level of the way that you communicate, the way that you're using your power, the way that you are showing up for yourself, the way how you are connecting with life, right? I feel like you got a new spirit about you with this Leo energy. It says shine, right? Communication and community. So I feel like you are stepping up in a lot of different ways. You're stepping out, stepping up, stepping out. I like this though. Like Leo in the third house is like I'm not afraid to talk to anyone. I'm not afraid to speak my truth. I can actually help people with the way I communicate, right? Because I'm not afraid to say what others may not be wanting to say. I'm recording. Close the door. Thank you. Yes, so that's that third house with Leo, right? Trying communicating things that others may not be able to say. They don't know how to say it, but you may be able to boldly state it. So that's what you're working on in the community with the Leo energy. This is standing out within your community, right? You being some type of bringing maybe even some type of service to the community and being very popular, right? People may come to you. People may start to notice you more, right? You may just notice things more, or how do I say this? Because there may be something else on the flip side where the Leo, something is standing out for you, right? And you want to join that energy. You want to join that community. It's something here that you like what you hear. You like what you see. You like how it feels. So pay attention to that with the Leo energy, right? I like it. In Leo season, this may happen as well. So pay attention from now until Leo season how much progress you make, how much consistent energy that you use, and what happens with that, right? What's did you only do 1% today, or versus the 50% versus the 99%? Like, how much did you do? What happened? It's almost like I'm seeing like goals, you writing down your goals and tracking them. So I told myself in 2 weeks that this would happen. I would make $54, right? But I made $49, right? Cool. So I have a difference here of $5. What do I need to do for the next point, right? So this is really tracking yourself as well. Yeah, I like it. I like it. I like it. I like it. All right, let's get a last message here for the collective. Give me one card here from this deck, please. One card. My God, somebody's calling me. Anywho, I'll call them back. So it says the Glass Fortress. Wow, that's what this card says. I am authentically me. I have nothing to hide because my power is found in vulnerable honesty. As I allow myself to be seen for who I am, my strength grows like a fortress. Others find shelter and courage in my authenticity. That's that Leo energy, right? Shining authentically within your community and people really gravitating towards you, right? Or you gravitating toward somebody who kind of has this very emperor like energy, right? And it's making you think about yourself differently and what you're capable of, right? You're like very motivating energy. I love that. But this is definitely good about being authentically you. All right. So, collective, I love you. And I will talk to you guys soon. Don't worry. I'll be back with more. Talk to you later. Deuces. Bye.